Okay, as we move along, the walls look good. They've been some touch-ups here and there. There's some areas, some holes where owners left just in case the tenants would like to put some photos, some pictures, whatever, up on the wall too. They're in pretty popular places, so they just left those holes there, or anchors, screws. I'll count the windows instead, and now as I'm looking at this window, I do see one crack in a storm window right here. And no, that's not a storm, that's the actual window. It looks like it's an inside pane. It's just one crack. We want to make sure we note that. Okay, now you might see a little bit of fuzziness in the window, so it's not a clear sight view. That means that the seal probably was failed on there, and that's just the way that window is going to be. It'll have to be replaced sometime in the future, but not anytime soon. Okay, there's a full bank of lights in here, which is good. All right, then that window right there, can't see through it anyway, that's frosted. Okay, walls here look good. You've got the drapery. A couple more screws in the walls here to perhaps hang something. The molding down below, it's been cleaned and dusted, but honestly, we haven't had anybody in here for many weeks, or a few months actually. So you might find some dusty areas. We ask for grace. We will match the incoming tenant's attitude and patience. Will match right up to that, and I say that with a lot of reservation because sometimes a tenant's expectations are that they really, really want everything perfected, and that's just something we fall short of. We all do, and my company, we fall short every single day, but we are accountable. Many times we'll be able to make up for it, and then we'll go forward from there. But if the tenant allows us some grace and some patience, then we extend the same amount of grace and patience when the tenants get ready to move out as well. Okay, there's a closet here. There's an American flag that we'll just leave right there. We'll ask the owner as to what he would like to do with it. Maybe there's a pole. Maybe we have to retire that flag. I'm not sure what the quality of that looks like. There's another cabinet down below. Now, looking down the hallway, first of all, here's a smoke detector. I changed the batteries not quite 20 minutes ago in that, and so that's a working smoke detector. The walls look good right here. Little touch-ups, as you can see on the screen. It looks like it's really light, but you can't really tell when you're looking with your naked eyes. Okay, and this thing right here, this is called a whole house fan, and there is the switch for it. And excuse me, it works, but in order for it to work, you're going to have to open a window or two, not just a crack, but maybe open it an inch or two, because that pulls natural air from outside through the house, up through the attic, and out again. And so if you accidentally turn that on without a window open or a door open, something open to the outside, then that's going to create a suction that will be really, really hard on the motor, and it's just going to be hard to deal with. So have a window or two cracked open, and then that way you're going to be able to run real low electricity, and you're going to be able to keep that thing on. And in the mild times of the year, the spring, sometimes during the summer, sometimes during the fall, etc. Okay, this was the bedroom here. Let's go into that's the back middle. Front corner looks good. I'm looking at windows too, and I haven't commented too much on it, but But looks like the blinds are in place. Windows look good, except for that one back in the dining room. Blinds are looking good here. Walls look good throughout. Okay, and then let's go into the back corner. There's some holes in the walls here to accommodate pictures. There's some that would accommodate maybe some curtain rods, that kind of thing. Okay, but the walls themselves look pretty good. Little smudges here and there, especially on this wall right here. There's a little bit of smudges right there on the walls. Closet doors all look good, and they feel good opening and closing. Okay, now we're going to slip into the master bath real quick to have a quick look. We did dust down and disinfect all or most every touch spot, and that happened just in the last day or two. And so the handles and things like this here, all these things were wiped down. Yet still, you might end up seeing some dust here or there that's collected. Let's flush the toilet, make sure that works. All right, and look at here, you got a bonus round. Nice and tight. Okay, behind the door looks good. All right. When I turn on the ceiling fan, we want to make sure that the fan is on when you're using the shower, especially with the hot water. And also, since this is a glass plastic kind of compound shower door, the best thing you can do is buy yourself a squeegee at Home Depot for a couple of dollars. And what you do is pull that squeegee down on the inside after showering, and what happens is you'll be able to keep this glass nice and clean and clear because the sediment from your body, from the soap, from the minerals in the water, they start collecting over time. And if you allow that glass to build up, that's going to become a security deposit issue. If the glass is clear now, but we don't want it to become opaque, in other words. And if it becomes opaque, then that's a security deposit issue. The tub in the hallway bath looks good, fresh caulk. The toilet flush as well. Everything's cleaned off. Both lights in place. It's good. Under the sink, you can see, good little ding right there. And then the floor is a tile floor. So let's have a look. I don't see any cracks in the tile, which is good. This is one of those lights where it turns on with motion. The thermostat right here, we set it for 70 because we've been cold, we've been warm. So 70 is good. You can look it up on the internet how it works. If you have any questions, you can give us a call and we can see what we can do to help out. All right. The next video now is going to be of the kitchen. Before that, I just want to make sure we tell you we got a full bank of lights on the inside of the dining room and the living room and the kitchen as well. Okay, next video, kitchen.